We're live from Chevy Chase.
Welcome back. Hope you had time to grab that second cup of coffee because it's now time for our couch convo. Kentucky has a rich history filled with fascinating people, places, and stories, and the Kentucky History and Genealogy Conference is a chance to explore it all. Joining us now is one of the presenters at this year's conference, Keven McQueen. He's a senior lecturer in the English department at EKU, and he's here to tell us what attendees can expect this year and about his work as an author. And he gets into true crime stories of Kentucky. Is that correct?
That is true.
Yeah.
Kentucky and everywhere else as well.
Which we love. Lee's a huge true crime person.
True crime.
I'm a history person, and so all of this is happening at the Kentucky History and Genealogy Conference this weekend. When is it and where is it?
It's going to be both Friday and Saturday at the Lexington Public Library, the main branch, and I will be there Saturday. My topic is going to be using old newspapers as a source because I use a lot of old papers on microfilm and also newspapers.com, which is far, far more technologically savvy than microfilm.
Okay.
Yeah,
Why is that important to you as a writer to use those old newspapers?
Well, someone once said that newspaper writers write the first draft of history. So it's very useful to know exactly when and exactly where something happened. And once you have that, then you can look through other sources to get more details.
Yeah.
Okay, makes sense.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about this conference and what's going to be happening.
Well, it's the History and Genealogy Conference. We'll have historians and genealogists from Kentucky there for 2 days. We'll have various speakers, various vendors. And again, my topic is going to be using old papers and other sources as well.
Is this open up to the public?
Yes,
so anybody can come?
Yes, it is. You do have to register first, and the registration is different for both days.
Okay, awesome. Well, it sounds like a lot of fun. I love history.
Yes.
Lee's mom is into the genealogy.
She'll be in the first row.
Well, talk to us about your books and your writing.
Well, I do a lot of writing on true crime, historical true crime, nothing too recent. Also supernatural, paranormal, straight out history, biography as well.
Oh, interesting.
The first few were Kentucky based, and then I branched out to Indiana, then from there to pretty much everywhere in the USA, but every now and then I'll return to Kentucky and do a Kentucky book.
Yeah.
Cool.
And how did you get so fascinated with all of this?
I don't really know. I always liked history, was always interested in true crime, as far back as I can remember, but what triggered it all, I don't really know.
Yeah.
Well, one book that you brought with you today, this is a very interesting title, The Judge Mulligan Poisoning. Tell us a little bit about this book.
Well, this is the first true crime book I've done in which every story is Lexington or Fayette County based. I've done others in previous books, but that one is totally Lexington.
Happened all right here.
All here or very close. The Mulligan poisoning was one of the more famous crimes in Kentucky history, Lexington history, when really no one was poisoned. It was an attempted poisoning.
Oh, so he survived?
Of a local judge and his family. They were given poisoned fish to eat for lunch. Their servant warned them in advance, don't eat it, it's poisoned. Later he admitted he had been bribed to put poison on the fish. But it's still kind of unclear who the intended victim was, or victims were supposed to be, because most of the family would have eaten it.
Interesting.
And it's not totally clear who did pay to poison the fish.
It's a whodunit.
Yeah.
It's kind of a mystery.
Yeah.
One thing I did find doing my research through the old newspapers is I found a suspect who was considered at the time and then evidently not brought up again, a member of the judge's family.
Yeah.
So that's kind of an interesting new bit of information.
Wow.
It's so cool. Well, how many books have you written so far?
As of now, 27.
27?
And how long does it take you to research? Because if you're using old newspapers, I would think that would take a while.
Well, the nice thing is that the research is pretty much done. I spent years going through the old microfilm machine at the EKU library whenever I didn't have classes, and I would just keep track of interesting stories, crime related or otherwise, and I'd write down the dates, that these things happened. So then if a publisher says, we would like a book centered on Southern Indiana, all I have to do is go through my research, and I know exactly where to go already.
I love this.
Fantastic.
I love how you've taken your passion, you've turned it into something that you can share with other people who also share that passion. It's really exciting. I'm going to get my hands on this book. I'm going to read it. I think that's going to be...
Do you have another book coming?
I have, well, the book that I wrote that has sold the best is something called Kentucky Book of the Dead, which is more supernatural sort of stories.
Okay.
It came out about 10 years, 11 years ago, and finally, after all these years, I said, it's time to do a sequel. So in October, the Ohio Book of the Dead will be coming out, and I've been busy this summer writing books of the dead for Tennessee, the Carolinas, all kinds of different states. Pennsylvania is what I'm working on now, Maryland.
That's fascinating.
Well, that is so fascinating.
Yeah.
Well, we are going to put all of the information for Keven McQueen up on the screen there, and we're also going to have a website for people to check into you, Keven.
Oh,
Yes, thank you so much, and good luck
it.
at this weekend's conference.
Thank you.
Coming up on Live from Chevy Chase.
All right, get ready to learn something new. Tam is diving into another fun piece of History Time with Tam.
But first, let's check in on our question of the day. And today's question is, what's your favorite preppy pattern, polka dots or stripes? Kevin, do you have a preference?
I would say polka dots, only because I like patterns.
Yes, I love it. Well, it looks like stripes is in the lead right now, but there's still time to vote. Head on over to Facebook or Instagram, Live from Chevy Chase.
You're watching Live from Chevy Chase.